provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday, from 1 to 2 p.m. We repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midway Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today. It's new, factual, reliable, and professional. That's Sports Today on Intel Sports. Watch all of the actions, interviews with the athletes and experts in the sector on Liberia's exclusive sports online television, Intel Sports. Sports Cross Sports News live on Intel Sports at these times. Midway Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, players, teams, including technicians.
Our national team prospects. Welcome, our pleasure to have you. Tewa are from Grand Cape Mount County, and they are a second division side in the Orange Second Division League versus a first division side in the Orange First Division League. Welcome, this is Intel Sports, and Teophilus Jigo. I'm flanked alongside Ben Golobo Gagba, who is going to be continuing with commentary alongside with me. And the match officials, Washington Dodo. And very soon we'll run you through the names of the match officials. But in the meantime, the two teams are warming up, getting ready to take to the pitch. It's the Orange FA Cup, and we did tell you the last time that the winner of this competition represents Liberia in the CAF Confederations Cup, and that is why it's important on a day like this. Washington Dolo is the central referee. He's going to be assisted by Abraham Jida, AR1. Blama Kamara will be assistant referee number 2. And the fourth referee is Jorginho Morris. Jorginho Morris. And of course, the referees will be assessed by Fokpa Yogi. And let's run you through the list of Tewa. Fasilu Logan wears the captain's armband for Watanga. He's the man wearing the number 7 shirt. And they will line up in the 4-3-3 formation as Fasilu lead his team. Teddy Colley is at the back of them. He's the goalkeeper. Trokon Joshua is wearing number 5. 26, Carlos Williams. Alexander Curtis is number 4. Solomon Zia is number 22. 10, number 16 is George Bakoya. Number 2 is Sheikh Cisse. Vani Sando from Ghana. Remember Vani Sando, last play for, and is fired on target immediately by Sheikh Cisse. Vani Sando, a name that recently was in the Ghanaian League for Accra Great Olympics, is back in Liberian football. Has some time here before going to Ghana, and he is back here in Liberia with Watanga Football Club. Hamza Wilson is wearing the number 21 shirt, and of course Abraham Kuyate is locked on number 18 for Watanga. And the reserves. Prince Derek Julu is 29. Prince Kennedy, formerly of Mighty Barrow, the former Acacia Soccer Academy boy from Buduburan, Kem, Ghana. Prince Kennedy is wearing the number 8 shirt for Watanga. Number 3 is Albert Nimlin. Henry Kofe is number 10. Sekou Kamara is 24 shirt. Tamba Boli 25. Mavoli Tala Wali is wearing the number 20 shirt for Watanga. So along the way in this game, you'll be hearing the voice of Ben Gologo Gagba, who's also going to be providing some expert analysis for us here at Intel Sports. Also a member of the Intel Sports commentary team, but of course has a lot of work to do with the Liberia Football Association as media personnel. Watanga will start deep from the defense. Tewa, a second division side. Watanga. Fanny Sando gets set, plays it, looking for his teammate there. And the goalkeeper, Samuel Elvis. Carlos Williams gets set, looking for Fanny Sando. Watanga dispossess. And the referee, Washington Dolo, sees something wrong. And Elvis Samuel is in post for Tewa. Mohammed Masakwa is number 24. Roosevelt Chipley number 28. Oliver Freeman number 15. Santos Celis number 5. Waika Bokmo is number 21. Lutota is wearing the number 10 shirt. In the meantime, it's Fasilu Logan, the star player of Watanga Football Club. On that one, it's a free kick. The goalkeeper will drag his defense, or better still, push his defense down this right side. And Fasilu will probably leave it for Abraham Kuyate. Kuyate takes it, and it beats the wall almost underneath the crossbar. The goalkeeper, Elvis Samuel, gets his fingertips onto that one. Is over the crossbar for a corner kick. A corner kick for Watanga. Floater inside. This could be trouble. The scramble continues and it's cleared. Carlos Williams will sustain the pressure, place it through straight into the arms of Elvis Samuel. Elvis looking for a fast break, a counter, so to speak. And Aaron Darling, were during Aaron doing his wearing the number 27 shirt for Tewo. It's Boakai Gray, number 14. Chala Fremesh, the number 25 shirt. Rufus Crusoe is wearing the number 11. In the meantime, it's deep into Tewo's side. It has to be clear. It's a foul committed by Vanny Sando.
Chasing the ball. Rio! That is shot to play the ball. Georgie picking up. No, wrong. Georgie, be patient.
Long ball. Good pace down that side from. And then it's touch. He should be offside. He is offside. Kuyata puts it on target, but it's offside. Crusoe pushes through. And it's played in the touch by Solomon Zia of Watanga. Tewo are initiating something from the right side of the attack. And this could be trouble, and it's off target. And later on along the commentary, as I did say to you, you will hear the voice of Ben Gologo Gakpa, one of Liberia's finest in the business of football commentary and analysis, sports presentation, so to speak. He's here with me, Theophilus Chika, and he will take on his portion of this commentary along the way in this game. But this is Watanga attacking down the side. It's got some fast runs down the right side, laid off, square off. Kuyate will come for it. The goalkeeper gets it, and the goalkeeper is foul. Is it? Header, and they've got it on target. Kuyate. Yeah, Ibrahim Kuyate put Watanga in front. Then,
yeah, it's an early goal. 8 minutes on the clock. Watanga have been asking, and their reward has been given them. And the lead early is a bright sunshine here at the SKD, very bright Saturday. And the champions of the league are 1-0 up against the second division side that are struggling for the moment to avoid the drop zone.
They've been asking questions from the get-go.
Yeah,
they've got something out of it.
It's been coming. It's the other game we saw, DC Shooters lost 8-4. To Monrovia Football League Academy. It was a game in which there were 2 goals in the opening 4 minutes or so. But this one come after 8 minutes, and Tiwa has to come out in their green and white outfit to fashion something. For the moment, they trail by a goal to nil.
The voice of Ben Gologo Gakpa, my colleague here, who is running commentary alongside me. 8 minutes in this game, and it's Kuyate who puts Ibrahim Kuyate who puts Watanga in front. The first division boys are proving to be a hard nut to crack. Carlos William floats it inside, headed there by, it's played actually by the Tewa defense. They try to clear it. This is Tewa, on the move, trying to find something squared, but no one in particular. And it's the chap wearing the number 11 shirt for Tewa. It's Rufus Crusoe. Watanga will start their play deep inside their own half. Yep. Taking control is easy. for them, trying to now control and move. Fasilu Logan cuts inside, makes that diagonal run. And this is where Tewa will have to continuously keep close to them, because those diagonal runs, Ben.
Yeah, they can be troublesome, most especially if it comes from in deep, and you do expect, player to make the run inside the box. But again, like I said, Watanga have started very brighter of the two sides.
The performance, the pace in the early stages is indicative of a first division team. I mean,
we're talking about the champions of the league. I'm wondering as to how long this pace is going to continue. There's a tendency of us breaking down after an hour, so I just hope it continues. But again, to say it's so early, long way to go, more than 80 minutes plus other on time to go. I believe that there's going to be, a competitive second round match, even though Watanga leads so early.
Yes. Carlos Williams goes back home to his teammate Alexander Curtis there. Curtis will go back to his goalkeeper, Teddy Colley. Fasilu Logan. George Bakoya looking from the far side there. So the chap wearing this, Hamza Wilson. He's got pace. Still Hamza. Lee said, come in, this could be, and it drags on the floor. Inches off target, good football for Watanga.
Excellent. What else can you say? The entire Watanga bench are very anxious, but again, it's Sheikh Sisse, spring-headed number 2 player. He comes very deep, receives the ball right inside the D. He unleashes a left-footed drop, low left-footed drop that's so agonizing on the outskirt of the post, behind FSA's post and beyond for a goalkeeper. But again, good football from Watanga.
Yeah, good football, and the man making those incursions down the right side is Hamza Wilson. Yeah. They've got to keep him on the check. What, Tewa?
He's very fleet-footed with the ball on his feet. He can run for the most agile of defender. And for the opening 15 minutes or so, he's having a day.
Yeah, indeed, he's having a day. Ben Gagba, my colleague here, co-commentator, analyst as well. This is Intel. She said, looking to find Hamza once again. Hamza takes off. He's on it. He gets set. 1v1 with a defender. He goes right. And it's touched. Still keep the ball in play. Still Watanga on the edge of the penalty area. This is right-footed. And it sneaks again off target. And George Bakoya.
Yeah, good intent from Bakoya. Coming very deep from right back position. Again, Hamza is involved again.
Yeah, Hamza is always
He's
involved.
trying to twist and turn his mark inside that red channel. That is good footwork from the youngster. I mean, how many of these things you can see? I think I heard the technical staff of Tiwa screaming, and the coach is very angry, and he's got every reason to be understandably angry because the defenders having, keeping eyes on Hamza again.
Yes, they've got to do that in this game. I don't know how long they've got to do that, Ben. 90 minutes plus at a time.
We just inside the opening 13 minutes or so.
Too much of that from Hamza. But this is Rufus Crusoe. And they will pass him back to wall. Looking for something. And well defended by Curtis. Carlos Williams. But Tewa look positive.
Yeah, that's decent ball. Excellent display from Crusoe inside the penalty area. It was swiftly clawed away by Watanga, who can now turn defense to attack.
Yes. And Vani Sando gets that little back heel, but didn't do well for his teammate Sheikh. And it's picked up again by Watanga. This is the captain, Fasilu Logan. Fantastic Fasilu Logan. Had a brilliant season last
obviously.
time. Yeah.
And the only disappointment is they didn't win the MVP.
Yeah, he did not win it. It was one ahead of him by Invincible 11.
Sidiki Krumah. But he had an amazing run, especially in the second half of the season. His appearance in the goal and black shirt for Watanga was crucial through as the side will go on to win the league for the first time in the history of the club in their 25 years. You have to give him credit for that.
Well, they are in gold, Shice. He wrote his name in gold. They wrote their names in gold.
That was so wonderful. Fasoli is a fantastic player. Yeah. With the ball under his feet, he can be very good. There is Watanga again, flashing draft, wide of the post, goal kick, Tiwa.
It's good to have you wherever you are, live here on Intel Sports. We're live from the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. This is the Orange FA Cup, And then the winner is going to represent Liberia in the CAF
in
Confederations
the
Cup.
CAF Confederations Championship. Last time around, we had Liska in the competition. We called that on the same pitch. Liska defeated Tony FC.
Yeah.
It was an amazing game. Liska rose 2-0 up, and then Tony came back in the second half and equalized 2-2 through the guy they call Messi in Liberian football, James Kamara and Ibrahim Kamara. And then it went on sport kick, but then on the sport kick, one of the heroes in the regular time in Ibrahim Kamara missed, and Liska will go on to win it. So the winner from here will go in Africa to represent Liberia in the CAF Confederation. Why is it so important?
Yeah. In the meantime, Ben, you were in flight again, Hamza.
Yeah,
A delight to watch down the far side.
Very, very delightful to see.
He's
him
having a
playing.
wonderful time so far.
Yeah,
I think,
I don't know whether we'll have water break, but I think that left-sided defender needs to take a cooling break.
He has to take a cooling break, Ben. It's tough for him down there. So he has a tough customer. Yes.
He's going to be kept busy. Sheikh Sisse will take the corner. Plenty of gold and black shirts inside the penalty area, including Carla Williams, who's locking just on the edge of the D.
Yeah, it's taken. And Carlos puts his left foot. Yeah, he wanted to play on the top of his foot, put a spin on it.
I don't know how to do it. Maybe you can describe it better than me, but it traveled almost a mile and a half off the target.
Yes, it did. But still, Watanga creates it.
I think they're putting the goalkeeper under too much pressure. You have to get the ball clear from the danger area as soon as possible as you can. When you win possession and you can clear your danger zone, you can clear the goal area, you're putting some problem on yourself.
It makes your game so difficult, Ben, and that's what Tiwa are doing. They're allowing Watanga to pick up this game and dictate the pace too early. But again, I'm not surprised. Watanga should dictate the pace of this game. We did see Freeport FC against Nimba yesterday. Freeport took the lead. It was at 2-0. They took the lead, played very well, but then Nimba came from behind, drew it 2-2 in the dying embers of the game, and then they had to go on penalties. But as explosive as this is, I didn't see that much explosion from Freeport FC.
Yeah, and the irony is that Freeport is 4th division side, we're leading the 2nd division side 2-0.
Yeah.
And then the 2nd division side in Nimba FC and Emmanuel KK, this man came back and clawed their way back 2-2. So yeah, the 4th division side again, Watanga lead by a goal to nil. I don't think Tiwa are going to lie down so easily.
No, they won't.
They won't lie down, but they have to keep it tight a little bit. So yeah, they're trying to come off, from their own half, and they can now try to attack for the first time in more than 4 minutes or so, and Watanga easily have it clear. Watanga do have possession inside the center circle, long ball play. The goalkeeper Elvis off his line. He looks to Henley outside the penalty area. Washington Dolo, the referee agrees. He's furious, Elvis.
Yeah, he's furious. But the referee sees he's on the line. He knows he's in trouble in that sort of position. And
the referee's assistant AR2 was the one that flagged the decision. And aren't you surprised? I am, because I thought Mr. Dodo should have issued him a yellow card. So
yeah, that's another thing, but sometimes,
he gets away.
Yeah, they let it go.
Elvis,
so he's escaped by the skin of his teeth.
Samuel Evans a lucky boy.
Yeah, he's a lucky boy. Escaped by the skin of his teeth. He survived that one.
Free kick, Watanga is about 24 yards out from goal, just inside the red channel. Tiwa have got 9 green shirts for the moment inside their own penalty area, defending this one. They trail by a goal to nil. We are still under 20 minutes of play, make exactly 18.5 minutes from the SKD. Free kick, dangerous position. Facility located inside the box. Carlos Williams is locking towards the back post here.
Yeah.
And Washington Dolo, the referee, might have spotted some shuffling and pushing. He's making his run, his walk to the goalkeeper, Samuel Elvis. They are in deep conversation. Elvis is nodding his head. Elvis in pale blue, if you like. Oh, it's a yellow.
Yeah, he finally gets that yellow card. Yeah, we thought he survived. Yeah, I thought he was a lucky boy. I think he was reminded by, the 4th referee.
I want to believe, but some Elvis I thought got away with that. But anyway, Jahito Morris is our fourth official here. I don't know whether he make the communication, but Mr. Dodo has finally booked Samuel Elvis.
I think Johino did. I saw the two of them communicating. Yes.
Free kick. Watanga, we've been waiting for this free kick almost 45 seconds or so. And now we're going to restart play with the free kick. And the ball will be whipped inside the box. It's up for the bar. And goalkeeper Watanga. Yeah, that's very wasteful. Sando, that's very wasteful.
Had a wonderful time in Ghana. I heard he was
how good was
doing
he
very well. A lot of colleagues of mine talk about his game.
There's lots of praise, about the Ghanaian league, and you've been there before.
It's physical, man.
Very physical.
Yeah, very physical.
Is there any major contrast between ours? Our hold you off inside the penalty area. The ball is being caught by. Chance for Watanga to make it 2-0. Fasililoki goes to ground. Tiwa have the penalty area clear, and the ball is being brought towards the halfway line, only as far as Watanga centered half. Zia squares it to his defensive partner in Curtis. Curtis plays shot diagonal ball forward to Cisse inside the penalty area, the center cycle. For the moment, Watanga are playing the ball on pedestrian. Gingerly going over the halfway line. Curtis checks his run with the wet shoes, cuts it back. Still Watanga is all Watanga for the moment. And Tiwa trailed by a goal to nil. At least 21 minutes of the first 45 play inside the SKD practice pitch here. Now here is Watanga trying to play the ball on the right touchline. It's been caught up well by Tiwa, who defender Gray, Bakiri Gray, can now come forward. Bakiri Gray was on tackle the other time in the second division league, and he saw red. And his team will go on to lose 5-3 against Blackman Weber. Ain't gonna cross form. That's a decent goal.
Yeah.
Williams with the cross. The finish has been applied by Vani Sano. 2-0 Watanga lead.
Yeah, the man has converted. I mean, we were just talking about his game from Ghana. I think Ben talk about the experience in this Watanga team, and they've just shown it on that occasion. 1, 2, 3, they are in the ball is laid off, and Vani Sando sneaks the ball right into the goalkeeper's lower left corner. And for me, it's an indication that they are up to the task. It shows that they are a first division team. This is what they should do to a second division team.
Yeah.
Set the lines and let them know that, hey, we are the big boys and you are just a second string side. But having said that, with no disrespect to Tewa, I think Tewa has, they still got the energy to play this game, but it's going to be very difficult for them now, given that in the early stages of this game, the first half they have conceded 2 goals. Probably they can come back. But you're asking a major question, that what are a major contrast between Liberian football and Ghana football?
Yeah,
I think the physicality.
I still want to know.
The physicality, the pace. I would say the physicality, the pace, the speed of the Ghanaian game, the strength that they come with. One different thing that I see, that I know Liberians have in exceptional thing about our game is that individual brilliance.
Yeah.
You don't find it. In Ghana, do a lot of team football. 1, 2, 3, we go. But Liberia, when it matters most, you find players who can take initiatives. Okay. You don't find that too much in Ghanaian football. I mean,
and maybe did you coach in Ghana, or you just did your program?
Yeah, youth football. I was here, but then we were nurturing. Yeah, we were nurturing Mark Pay, Hilton Van and Co.
Wow.
Yes, and I remember my first ever big game was against Accra House of Oak at the Elwa Stadium.
Wow.
And I took the Liberian refugee team.
I just imagine that you nominated a time.
Yes, I mean, I was against a Serbian coach. In 45 seconds, we led Accra House of Oak. They came from behind, beat us 2-1, and then he walked to me. Where do you come from? I'm from Liberia, sir. I mean, trust me, you're going to be a good coach. Since then, I've took inspiration from that. It's my biggest game so far, then.
Wow.
Yeah.
And even it's been ever since it's still your biggest game to date.
Still my biggest
even
game.
Though you took the lead inside 45 seconds. A shocking lead.
Yeah, Prince Dakwe, I remember.
But you still go on to lose.
Yeah.
But some games you lose, I mean, you're very happy.
Yeah, but we were happy. I mean, they were an organized team. Yeah, very well.
So Watanga lead, Tiwaya 2-0, long ball, Fasililoki looking for the chair. Stable shot, great save from the goalkeeper, Samuel Evi, who gallops it on the second attempt.
Super cushioning for Fasililoki.
Yeah, Loki was on his left foot.
He cushions the ball very well and he takes it. Yeah, that's the quality of his game.
I'm trying to look at his shoes. It looks matched with his gold and black jersey.
Yeah.
He's wearing gold and black shoes.
Yes.
Touch of a grade in it.
And then that stripes on the boots looks as if something similar to the captain's armband.
Yeah. He's a flashy player.
Yeah, he's a flashy footballer.
So free kick to Tiwa. Tiwa inside their own half here. They don't have it with their right back who's trying to push forward, Freeman. Good football from Tiwa now for the first time. I'll have to mention this one.
Yes.
And Watanga try to get the ball back. Bakiri Gray goes to ground, looking for the free kick, and Mr. Dodo stops play.
Yeah, and I love the height of the player of Tiwa.
Just Bakoya isn't satisfied.
It's Bwakai, Bokmo. I love his height. Almost that of Bokmo is I think it's almost 6
feet.
Yeah. Fantastic height, and he's sitting in that defensive role for them, sitting in the holding role.
Yeah.
Almost the height of Fasili Logan. I think he's above Fasili, just a few inches.
Yeah.
And he sits in the heart of that Tewa midfield. Yeah.
Mr. Dodo will restart play with a drop ball for Watanga, Bakoya, right back. Joshua in possession, cost the ball back to Curtis, who squares it for his defensive partner in Zia. Zia with possession. Sheikh Sisi gets away with his blue shoe, picks up Williams, who go on the overlap, down his left touchline, trying to play in a 1-2. Yeah, the flag goes all over the far side. Abraham Kuyate is in the outside
It's a good
position.
call. He was in there when the pass was made. Good call from the referee.
But again, I have to say, good football from Watanga on pedestrian down his left hand side. I'm sorry, looking again. Long ball. Curtis outside his 6-yard area this now. He does very well. He doesn't handle the ball outside the box. Tiwa with possession in the path of Gray. Gray loses it, and then Yerise right back. Joshua going the overlap. He produces a cross. Keeper doesn't gather here on the first attempt. It's been clear towards the edge of the penalty area. Still, Tiwa having some problems here, I must admit. Vani Sano floating the cross, headed away off balance by Tiwa. Not clear properly here, and it's been headed only as far as Joshua, who produces a cushion header for himself, checks his run with the blue shoes, calls it back to Sheikh Sisi. Good football, Watanga. Facedo looking 35 yards off, putting the true pass. The goalkeeper races from the line, collects it quite comfortably. It's Watanga 2, Tiwa 0, and at least we played 27 minutes of the first half at a very, very bright and sunny SKD practice pitch outside of Monrovia.
Fantastic pace as well.
Yeah, good pace. We haven't had water break.
No, we
may
haven't.
not have one. You think so?
Well, probably we may not have, but it's a decision that the referee will have to make. But having said that, good game from Tiwa.
Freeman.
They must have conceded 2 goals, but I don't think their spirit looked dampened.
No. Probably you could say the scoreline looks flattery. Yeah. They're trying to gather some confidence to pass the ball around. But you may think that at this level, their concentration might not just be on the cup. They want to avoid the drop in the league, and that's where their concentration should be. So if they go out of this competition right now, they can focus all attention on the domestic competition, on the league. Long ball, Williams makes the overlapping run and trying to tee it up, looking, but the delivery from Williams is poor by his standard. And here is Luther Tar trying to release Jeepley. Jeepley tussling with Zia. Free kick. Mr. Dodo has given the free kick to Watanga. Jeepley is guilty of tumbling Zia.
Yes.
The Watanga center half is not happy with the call though. But how many times we say the players are never...
They're never happy, Ben. They always want everything.
Sheikh Sisi, looking, checks his run, managed to get away, goes to the ground looking for the free kick not given. Here is Freeman. Jeepley, good football from Tiwa, giving away. Williams trying to bring in a teammate now. Abraham Kuyate. Kuyate playing the ball long. Curtis out of his goal. Sheikh. Off balance clearance. Kuyate blocking a green traffic. Tiwa bringing the ball forward now. Jeepley trying to play 1-2 with Aaron Dury. But Watanga with possession. Sheikh Sisi on the edge of the penalty area. Couple of crossover. Long shot is low and wide behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, wide away from target. Vanny Sanders should have done better with that one. Should actually have done better with that one. But Tewa, they might just find that confidence along the way in this game. They don't have to be bothered by those 2 goals. Indeed, we do agree that goals win games, but sometimes forget the score line. Go back to the drawing board, reorganize yourself properly, keep your composure and focus, and you might just come back on better footing. I think they got what it is. They still have a lot of time to put themselves back in this game, Ben.
I couldn't have agreed with him more. Yeah, it's great now with his yellow shoes getting around the yellow shirt sweetly. Now bringing in his red back. Wood now crosses to halfway line. Jala Freeman. Freeman with G play. Good football from T-Wall. And then Luther Tar turns over possession. And then the goalkeeper in all orange for Watanga, Telly Cuddy, can restart play for Watanga. Here is Carlos Williams in the shady part of the pitch now. Luther Tar with possession for T-Wall. T-Wall can now break. Yeah, with Crusoe with the orange shoe, cutting in and then giving the ball with the Sheikh Sisi. That's poor delivery. Still though, Watanga not getting from inside their own half quite comfortably. Freeman is in the offside position.
Yeah, he's in the offside position. Yeah, and again, we talk about his height, the central defender there, the midfielder, Bwaka. Bokmu, did you see his sliding tackle right there? Took advantage of his long legs. Just laid before that Watanga player, easily won that ball.
There's going to be an early substitution in the first half. Tiwa will make that change. Shoulder to shoulder run, that's according to Mr. Dole, the referee. As Logan goes to ground, I'm looking for the free kick. Dole isn't interested. And Samuel Elvis with possession. He's in all blue. Picks up the ball.
The talismanic fastly Logan.
Long ball, left footed, headed there by Curtis. Only as far as the player who's in the offside position. Number 18, Abraham Kuyate is offside. Good call from the assistant referee, number 2, over the far side there on the red touchline. Watanga lead by 2 goals to 0. They're in gold and black, kicking from right to left. Our position is right on the halfway line. I think to some extent we have really been, do I say, embarrassing the commissioners and the 4th official, but
yeah, we right at the back. We set up our commentary position here.
We're just asking for space.
Yeah,
that's a passion of the game. They just allowed us, to be honest, But Tiwa possession, goalkeeper Elvis just on the penalty spot there, playing the ball inside their own half, taking risk. Yeah. Sometimes you do these things. Massacre, G-play, good football, Tiwa. Looking for the run of the center half. G-play recovers it nicely. Here is Luther Tar, the skipper, brings in Jala. Jala Freeman is going to overlap, cuts the ball back. Luther Tar, this is G-play. G-play lifting the ball, looking for the run of Crusoe, headed away. Then Claire on the half volley by Williams. Sheikh Sisi playing the ball. Good football now. Watanga trying to attack. Wilson, couple of step over, trying to bamboozle his marker, who goes to ground, delays the attack, clears on the turn, and it is gingerly other play for a throw in almost 10 yards short of the corner flag.
But Wilson, when he did that flick on, I thought he'd have come back on his left side.
Okay.
Because he had 2 of his teammates with him to play it from the left angle, but decided to go back on the right, and that's where the defender caught him.
Williams, left footer, Logan, Bakoya, Sisi, Curtis, all outfield play of Watanga inside the half of Tiwa for the moment. And the long ball from Curtis is a waist throw in to Tiwa on the red touch line. The red by Oliver Friedman will take this one. They're down to 2 goals to 0. 33 minutes on the clock. Luther Tar has been challenged heavily, gets between 2 red, gold and black shirt, free kick. Mr. Dolo. Freeman. Bakire Greek gets a win. Then checks his run, comes infield again. I thought that was needless.
Yeah, needless. He should have put in on.
Yes, Boaka Bukmu. Those long legs, making maximum use of them. Bukmu, Jipley, love to touch here. Luthor, down with the long range volley. Always rising over the top goal, Watanga.
It's a speculative strike, but good intention. Ben, he may not have got it on target, but the intention is clear. He wants to get something out of it. Yeah, I think their confidence is growing now. They're inching deep into Watanga's side, but this is where Vanny Sando comes down.
Lovely turn from Sando. Watanga possession. George Bakoya looking for Joshua. Then Williams now running inside that red channel. Checks his run. Williams goes back to Joshua. Bakoya with the pink shoe. Sheikh Sisi, 35 yards off. Cross left footer. It's low. The goalkeeper is all stretched. Might have taken a touch of it. It is beyond for a Watanga corner on the left touchline.
And the technique, the way he strikes it takes a dip on the floor and then it bubbles almost above the goalkeeper. Troubling strike. Well, good strike there from the player.
Even the better save from goalkeeper Samuel Evans. Corner taking shot to Williams and Yaris looking right footer inside the ball. He's going for the top angle. The flag is up anyway. The Yarrow might have spotted something, but it's good technique from Watanga playing the corner shot. All the green shirts were sleeping.
Yeah, and Fasilo Logan comes in, looks to finish it from that far side, looking for the goalkeeper left angle, and he played it there. Something went wrong, but it almost got it on target.
Freeman. That's careless from the right back. Allow the ball to run out of touch. Left back, Williams will take the throw, long inside the left channel there. Bakoya, the goalkeeper, is off his line again this time to prevent the corner. Watanga to Tiwa live from the SKD Prado space here on Intel Sports Liberia Premier on television platform. There's no doubt about that.
Indeed, that's what we are.
Boaka Bukmu.
Yes, I like the name. I love the height. The name and the height speaks volume of football.
Masakwe. Jipley. Little bit of pressure there from the Watanga center half. Solomon Zia. Free kick. Tiwa 4 yards over the halfway line. Right off the center cycle as we overlook Tiwa playing from left to right in the first half. 37 minutes, nearly 37 minutes played. Now here is the right back. He's inside there. Shoes has been blocked in the process. Corner. Tiwa should have done much better.
Yeah, and yeah, they almost got it, but Faselu did so well to drop back as far as the box. I think he did a good job for them, but it's a corner kick.
Corner taking shot. Luthor low corner, not to my liking.
No.
You don't play the corner like that. I think you should have lifted the ball. But anyway, the clearance by Sheikh Sisi from Bakiri. Great pass from distance. Well wide, good kick.
Well, way off target. Way off target. I think they are in a hurry to get things done, and they are getting things done the wrong way. They got to keep their calm. They got to keep their cool. Well, it's difficult when you are down to keep your cool because the emotions are flaring over. But again, that's when you know that mental toughness, Ben. That is what. Yeah.
As a coach, how do you handle that situation? Understandably, you can be nervous when you are down 2-0.
Yeah.
There's cup competition. There's no second chance.
There's no second chance.
What do you do?
You have to be mentally tough. That's where I was going. Just keep your composure. I always say nothing good in life comes easy. In that sort of situation we just saw, if he had kept his composure, then he would have gotten that ball on target. You never know an error would have been made. So in this situation, you need to be mentally tough. You have to be strong. Believe that, yes, you are down, but you still need to find a chance. Against a good team like Watanga, you have to be mentally tough.
And again, I must admit, all credits to Fasilo looking to drop more than 60 meters or so in defensive position to concede that corner. Yeah, that's good.
That's why he's called to the national team.
Yeah, I guess it's called.
Yeah.
This is Jipley, Luthor, the skipper, Freeman, good football, Tiwa, trail by 2-0. but they're playing some sort of good football here. Aaron doing long pass now, picking up cheaply, and then the Luther Tar, he just overhit it.
Yeah,
but the
man.
intent for him was excellent.
Good, man. That's what we talk about. Patience as well. When the patiently work their way through this game, they might get something behind Watanga, trust me.
The third goal will be crucial.
Yeah, a tag for Watanga will just kill this game.
If it goes for Tiwa,
Yeah, if it goes for Tewa, it will change the dynamics. It will just add some spice to this game, Ben. Trust me.
Sissy.
And I really wanted to go the way of Tewa. I still want to see more of Watanga, see how composed they can be when they're under a bit of pressure, because they got this game going on the positive footing. They scored 1 or 2 times. Now they are positively poised to win it from the look of things, from what I can say, unless Tewa comes up. But in the meantime, Ben, it's a type of...
Bakoya trying to pull in the cross inside the box. It's a poor one, and Tiwa can bring it away.
But somebody will say I would be unfair to say I wanted to go the way of Tewa.
No, I mean, you might have read my mind. I was just about to talk about that. In cup competitions, for me, when I'm doing commentary, I have a soft spot for the smaller team.
Yes.
Yeah, always. So, if you have, for example, European football,
Yes.
Real Madrid playing Getafe, if I'm doing commentary, I would have a soft spot for Getafe.
Yes.
Because I know whatever happens, Real Madrid is strong favorite.
Yes.
So it's a similar situation. Not that you are on the side of Tiwa for certain reason, no.
Yes, indeed.
Sliding challenge, guilty party,
yes,
free kick.
He's guilty.
Yeah,
Touched
massacre.
him from behind.
He'd be lucky if it doesn't go in the book.
Yeah, so lucky.
He gets a
Should have
hand from
been
Mr.
card.
Dolo. Yeah.
So
Bakoya
lucky.
is still on the ground.
Yeah, Bakoya is on the ground. Bakoya is crying for a yellow card. The referee says, no, be patient a bit. I'm not going to give it now. Let's see what happens later.
Free kick, just a yard in from the red side of the center circle. Curtis receiving a square pass from Zia. Zia with the wet shoes picks up another teammate, and there is Williams. Loves the pass from Williams, but caught up by Masakwe. Tiwa with possession, a little bit of pressure there from Joshua. The ball is hacked over the halfway line, picked up by Curtis. Sisse comes very deep, applies his left foot, looking for the pass, looking for Williams, who gave a little bit of flick on, but sliding challenge off balance by Jala. Freeman puts it on the play for a throw in. We're always hearing the voice of the coach, Cooper Sana, in our microphone. He's not far away from us, but he hasn't ever looked confident to us say relax, even though he's 2-0 up. Now Tiwa breaking now. Playing from left to right. Challenge comes in by Cotton. He says he plays the ball. Mr. Masakwe disagree.
Yeah.
Players will always protest, but he body checked him very heavily. That's a free kick.
You were talking about Cooper Sana. Happens to be my course mate, 2015.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the CAF license B together under the auspices of the Liberia Football Association.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's always been a very calm coach. Not too much you hear about him, but always focused on his job. And I just love his style, very, very focused and quiet kind of coaching style. Yeah,
Early on, we were talking about him getting the deputy job to the Lone Star
He is
team.
now. Yeah, I think he waited for his opportunity to come.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming, but I think he's done a lot of good job. Formerly with LPRC Oilers, fantastic
Won the
job.
championship
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah, and I remember when I first made my county mid move with Abdul. That was my second move in 2015.
With Bon County?
No, yeah. When he was with Bon County, I was with Maryland County. 2015 when we started building the Maryland County team, and we had just come from the same class together, and 2 of us were on the touch line. It was Cooper San Antonio, Theophilus Jigo won from Maryland County. That was a welcome.
And I know you never had much of a problem. You were beaten by a good coach.
Yeah, because good coach who had a lot of experience in county in Liberian football. I mean, just come from Ghana, one boy just from Ghana, just one can't be a friend. But anyway, we've grown now.
The voice of Tio Chico, Yavis Kuyate, looking for the return pass. He gets it. 10 yards in from the red touch line, still Kuyate. Then the ball comes up, Mr. Washington will inevitably stop play according to the rule.
And
It's a
after
little bit of
that,
drop
then I
ball.
was he said, welcome to Liberian
Welcome to
football.
Liberian football.
That's beautiful football from Watanga and Tewa maybe. I think they've limited the damage so far.
They are playing good. You won't think the scoreline looks flatter, to be honest. They have to find some shot and put it on target, but their control, their composure, I mean, It's okay. Free kick. Williams wins the free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. Jala Freeman is protesting his innocence.
Yeah, they will always protest innocence. There is something we call player hypocrisy.
And you see Mr. Dodo demonstrating. Wow, that is
He's telling
a
you
free
this is
kick.
what you did.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. And the referees and the players must keep conversation like that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. He has to convince him beyond all reasonable doubt.
Wow,
This is
that
what
was a
he did.
foul.
Yeah.
We are a minute short of the first half whistle. I don't know how much of added on time will be given by Mr. Dolo. But here is a Watanga free kick. Looking stance on the Akimbo, and so is Sheikh Sisse. Sisse wants a piece of it.
Yeah.
Williams comes back, having conversation with Logan after that handshake. I think Williams will walk away. Logan is favorite, but Sheikh Sisse is looking on as he moves in the direction.
I think it's going to be facility.
Okay, so Logan is favorite. That 3-man wall has been built. Right foot, wow, goal kick.
Remember last season, in similar fashion, similar position, he scored against, was it Liska?
Yeah, the free kick.
No, it wasn't. It was James rather. It was Tony.
James Tapper?
Yeah. It was Tony.
Against Liska.
Yeah.
For
it
that
was-
same position in the
yes,
FA
similar,
Cup final.
yes, I
That was a
remember.
lack of final,
Yeah, similar position. There was Tommy Songo. Yeah, who was beaten on that occasion like that. Yeah, but you must credit them. Every players not bad. I think, I had this Ghanaian friend who always asked me, "What is wrong with your game? Your game has gone down." So, well, we got.